So this property, as you can hear, that's a partition wall, which means it can easily be removed. But one thing I want to show you guys is, so I've got the surveyors round today. Actually, upon second thought, we thought, nah. What's good, big hustlers? Yet again, another vlog in the life of a property entrepreneur. I've had an offer acceptance for this property. So I've got the surveyors round today, obviously to carry out the report. The good thing about this property, where it's located, it has all your local amenities close by. There's public transport, all that lovely, jubbly stuff that is good for investment. So I want to walk you through and give you guys, sorry. Are you okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I'm going to give you guys a little tour. You've got the stairs to your right, and as you go straight ahead, we have a basement that will be neatening up during the refurbishment process, but we won't be turning it into anything that enables you to live in there. And then to your left, you have the living room. So you've got a nice large living room, which is quite bright as well because there's a lot of light coming through. And then straight after that, you have your dining room. And then to your right, you have the kitchen to the property, which definitely needs modernizing and updating quite a bit. I'm not sure whether we're going to keep the kitchen here. So because I've got the surveyors here today, once I get the report from them and we've gone through it and we establish what are the issues with the property, then I tend to proceed to bring the builders round to have a visit. And then during that stage, that is when we brainstorm ideas of how we want to configure the layout of the property. All done?
Yeah, all done.
Fantastic.
I mean, there's quite a lot going on, but nothing structural, which is the main thing.
Oh, fantastic.
It's just a sort of...
So there's definitely nothing structural.
Nothing structural, except there's been a rock to the roof, which will need to get sorted out. But,
that was good actually. So yeah, as you just heard from Tim anyways, there isn't many major concerns that will be highlighted in the report. But either way, we still have to wait for the report to come out. The good news though, he has just let me in on is there's nothing wrong structurally with the property, which is great. And that's always really what we want to hear. But once we get the reports next week from him, I'll be bringing my builders around, and then we'll have a little walk around and start discussing ideas of how we want to reconfigure the layout in order to achieve what we want to achieve. I'll continue giving you the tour by taking you guys upstairs. Upstairs on your left, you have the box room. Shall we come in? As you can hear, that's a partition wall, which means it can easily be removed. And what I would want to do with this room is perhaps increase the room size by eating into the room next door, which I'll show you guys. So this is a nice size, large double bedroom with a lot of light. I like light. We can eat into this room slightly to just increase the room size of that, the room size of the room next door, the box room. So this one is, I believe, the master bedroom, which we'll be probably getting rid of all these cupboards here. We're going to be adding an ensuite to this one, definitely. But one thing I want to show you guys is this here. As you can see, that is an indication that the roof is probably rotten. So that will cost quite a bit to fix. The good thing about this is when the report comes in, I always use that as an opportunity to renegotiate with the seller. For example, if it comes out that this is going to cost us a lot to fix, because now we're in the conveyancing stage, nothing has been set to stone. So I can always go back and renegotiate and try and see if I can get the price that has been accepted even lower. I'm gonna try my luck and try and see if that could work. But yeah, that's awful. The bathroom is actually in fairly good condition, but all this will have to remove, obviously. long term, we don't want this in a property. It's not cost effective from the maintenance perspective of things, so this will all have to go. Overall though, the property is actually in really good condition compared to some properties I've seen before. This property would definitely suit itself for an HMO conversion. I think it would make for a comfortable 5-bed HMO, house of multiple occupants, for those that may not know. How I'm thinking 1, 2, 3 downstairs. So the living room downstairs, a big massive lounge, convert that into a room, close off the dining room. We'll obviously have to create a new entrance into the kitchen, and in terms of ensuite, I think we could comfortably, based on the room sizes anyways, we could comfortably have 3 ensuite rooms in this property and possibly 2 single rooms, all within size requirement. That's what I'm thinking anyways. But as I said, once we've received the report next week, then I'll arrange to bring my builders down, and then we will have this whole conversation again and try and work out how best to achieve what we want to achieve with this property, and most cost effective way we can do that as well, bearing in mind already the issues that I've just pointed out. But the good thing is, as Team said, there isn't any structural issues, and the property, I mean the building itself looks very intact, so that's a thumbs up. So yeah, but what I'm going to do now is shoot off to the next property, and I'll see you there. So this property, you might remember it from a few vlogs back, but basically I just want to... Why do people have to do that? Although the property was kind of finished, Jason and the team had to come back because... show you why. Better carpet, and actually upon second thought we thought, nah, we need to actually put a linol on this floor, because you know how winter is in England. It gets wet, it gets horrible, and the last thing I want is for us to have a carpet that then becomes long-term problematic. Maintenance wise, putting a linol on this floor makes more sense. I just don't know why from my previous vlog I didn't pick up on that, but when I went back to the office I thought to myself, oh, we need to get that changed. So that's the first thing that I want changed. This is the reality of property, okay? Having a completed property and then coming back and literally ripping it apart again just so we can get it right. Also, I picked up on a few things that I wanted Jace to look at, which was he had cladding, but I didn't like the look of it at the end, and I asked whether there's a better option we could have, and he suggested then, okay, would it be better for us to put this? This is like a partition type of material. It's much more sturdy. I didn't like the cladding on this particular boxing, simply because it was a bit flimsy as well, which I didn't like, and it didn't look as neat actually. So this, they're gonna paint over it, it's gonna look much better, and it's just overall more sturdier, and I like that. If you come with me, so everything is everywhere at the moment because it's almost like we've taken a few steps back. But anyways, in room 3, I realized that it's a little bit too cold in spite of the radiator already being here. So I've asked Jace if we can have another radiator perhaps added in that space. Just, you know, we do live in a cold country and radiators are important. Heat is important. So we had to come back, and that is something that is being done today as well. So that's that, guys. I just wanted to bring you guys just to see the mess that can be produced sometimes, but it's all good as long as you got a good building team that are always happy on hand ready to resolve any problems, which, to be honest with you, I'm quite lucky. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end this vlog here, guys. I'll keep you guys posted on the property that we've just had an offer accepted on. As always, please do subscribe, like, and leave your comments, and continue being hustlers.